Hello, happy Friday. Is it Friday? Yes, it is Friday. Today's video was definitely supposed to be a very different type of video. I ordered the Morphe and Jeffree Star collaboration palette and setting spray. On the launch date, I paid £5 for express delivery. And has it been express delivery? No. It said it would get here between 1 to 2 days. It's now been 4 days. There's still no sign of it. That was what I was going to film for today, but instead I have had to have, you know, a bit of a rethink, and I've decided to do a video which I have been wanting to do for a while. I love watching these videos. They're kind of like my guilty pleasure, and I saw Patricia Bright do one the other day of her talking about things that she bought on Amazon that basically everyone needs. I buy a lot of random stuff on Amazon, but a lot of it is actually really useful, so I thought I would share my own wisdom of Amazon products and things that I find really useful. Oh, and this video is not sponsored by Amazon. Does Amazon do sponsorships? Because if they do, Amazon, hit me up. So I've got a little list on my phone of all of my things just so I don't forget anything. By the way, everyone always asks where this phone case is from. It's from Skinny Dip. The pop socket is from popsocket.com, but I think it was from Claire's. Actually, you know what? The one that I'm gonna start with, seeing as though my phone is on charge in pretty much every single video, and I don't know if anyone has noticed how long my phone cable is. Probably not. I got this phone cable on Amazon. It's actually a 10-foot phone cable, I think. It's huge, and then it goes down to the plug socket below my bed. I got to the point where I was just sick of having to charge my phone and then wanting to roll over in my bed and the phone cable not reaching. And if anyone else has that struggle, I would highly recommend getting yourself a 10-foot long charging cable. It's actually the Amazon Basics one. I think it cost me about £8. I know that some people are a bit funny about not buying non-Apple chargers for their iPhones, but I have not had any problems with this. I used it on my old iPhone for like at least a year and it didn't do anything funny with the battery. I'm not sure. I think the Amazon Basic ones are like approved to be compatible, but it is like a thicker cable, so it is quite chunky to carry around, but it's just so good. This is a lifesaver. I've actually got 2 of them, and I always bring it with me when I go to a hotel or something, just in case there isn't a plug socket on my side of the bed or next to the bed. Then this can stretch across the whole room. And then to go along with that, something that I also have on my bedside table, which is filled with many things. That didn't quite sound right, did it? I meant like just random crap like nail files and hair bubbles and water bottles and tanning mitts, and I've got a head massager over there as well. To be fair, you can probably get these on Amazon too, but I got mine in Primark. These are some little sticky cable tidies, I think they're called. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, this one is actually broken. The little sticky thing fell off it, because after a while, if you do have it on the side of something like this, if the cable is quite heavy, eventually it can kind of get weighed down and fall off. Especially if it's hot, it can kind of melt a little bit. However, I have a couple of these now stuck flat onto my bedside table, so if you are on your phone and you're charging your phone and you take it off charge, instead of just the cable like getting lost on the floor and then you having to like reach down to find it, I will just unplug it and then stick it in this thing on my bedside table, and it just holds it in place. So whenever I want to charge my phone, instead of having to like half fall off my bed to get it, I just pick it up out of here. It's great. The next thing that is very useful, ooh, what is that? I don't know how useful this would be for everyone, but if you're the type of person that likes having your phone stood upright so you can see it, this is a phone stand. It's by a brand called Anchor, and you can hold down this and kind of adjust how, you know, the slant of it. I used to actually use this when I was doing Instagram lives. I haven't actually done an Instagram live in ages, but I used to do them on Revolution's Instagram, and I would just put my phone in here. It's a little bit more tricky with the pop socket, but I just kind of like fold it down, and then you can put your phone in here and it will just stand up. And then I would put this on my desk, and then you have like a way of standing up your phone hands-free to do an Instagram live, or just if you want to have your phone standing upright for some sort of reason. By the way, I will link everything down below. Another thing which I could not live without, especially if you are, well, this is mostly only really if you're into like photography and filming and maybe YouTube, a Canon Remote for my camera. This is what I use to start filming my videos, to stop filming my videos, and to focus myself. I just do it all by myself. I don't have a videographer or anything. So this has been an absolute lifesaver. I think it's around like 15, 16, 17 pounds, maybe 18. It's a little bit complicated to set up. I did have to watch a video on how to like sort it all out and everything, because I had to like change the modes on my camera. But it's been an absolute lifesaver. Okay, the next thing is really random, and these are actually kind of old and covered in my own hairs. They're covered in cat hairs, which is a little bit embarrassing, but I just wanted to mention these because kind of random, but I got a pair of leggings. God damn it, I don't think these are the ones I got on Amazon. One sec, I've picked up the wrong pair of leggings. So these leggings were pretty affordable. I think they were around £19. They're by a brand called Ayuga, and they're pretty much a pair of sports leggings. I think I got mine in an extra small, but they're so comfy. They have pockets in the sides, so if you're going to the gym and you want to put your phone in there, then you can do that. Yeah, they've got them on both sides as well. They're just a really nice, comfortable pair of high-waisted leggings, and they're really thick, sort of like sports material, but I also do just kind of wear them around the house as well. They're pretty basic, but I just thought I'd give those a little mention. The next thing is another technology item, which I didn't even realise was a thing until actually my grandparents told me about these. If you're running out of storage on your phone, well, mostly iPhone because that's what I have, you can get these USB flash drives. This one is 64 gigabytes and it's by the brand iDisk, and you can put this into your phone. You just like, you know, stick it in the charging bit down here, and you can transfer a load of stuff onto this, like a kind of hard drive type thing. So I just transferred a load of pictures onto this because I was running out of storage on my old phone. And yeah, you can get different ones. You can get like 32 gig, 64, 128. It isn't cheap. I think this was about 35 or 40 pounds. So it is slightly more expensive, but if you do want to expand the storage on your phone and store some pictures on it, then this little gadget can do that, which is pretty cool. The next thing, I'm sure you guys have all seen these, so I won't touch on it for too long. This is actually disgustingly dusty and gross, but this is a lipstick holder. I've put in a few random lipsticks just to show you guys, you know, that you can fit MAC lipsticks, Ofra lipsticks, liquid lipsticks, Jeffree Star, Maybelline, Colourpop. Basically every single lipstick apart from Kat Von D. This cost me about £5, which is so cheap, and I've got loads of these. They just like either fit into your drawers or you can have it on top of the counter, and it's just a nice way to store your lipsticks so they're all standing up and not like rolling all over the place. Next is some slightly more environmentally friendly cotton buds, a super random one, but these are the My Pure Core You at the Core bamboo cotton buds. You get 200 cotton buds in here. They're 100% biodegradable, the product and the packaging, which is really great because obviously normal cotton buds are made of plastic in the middle here. So if you do use these for your makeup or for whatever reason you use cotton buds, yeah, these are 100% biodegradable rather than having loads of bits of plastic that you're throwing away. And then another thing which I've spoken about on my Twitter, I did a little thread of like replacements for makeup wipes or cotton pads. These are reusable cotton pads. They come in a drawstring bag, which is what you use to put them in the wash with. And these are pretty much round, I think they're made of just cotton. It's either cotton or bamboo, I'm not sure. I don't know. But it's a reusable cotton pad basically. So you get 16 of these in the packet that I got. I think I was overcharged for these because I paid slightly more for them thinking they would be better quality, but when they arrived I'm pretty sure they're just the same as the like other cheaper ones that come from China, because they have shed a little bit. When I first used them you get like little bits that kind of came off them, but now that I've washed them a few times they're totally fine. So you can just use these with your normal makeup removers, micellar water, toners and stuff like that to just take your makeup off. And then basically what I do is I'll take all of these out, put them in a little container, and then once I've used them I will put them into this bag. I would say do it every week, so like a week's worth, and then you chuck it in the washing machine with the rest of your clothes and then it washes them. Some of them do get stained, like for example this one is a little bit stained. So they can get a little bit stained with makeup, but they're still like, you know, they're still clean and safe to use, and it's got like all of the kind of bacteria out from washing them, so I haven't had any problems with like breaking out or anything from these. Yeah, it's just a really nice alternative if you don't want to keep throwing away cotton pads or makeup wipes and you're trying to be a bit more conscious of the environment. Next one is another kind of technology related one. This is a glass screen protector. I'm sure you guys probably know about these. So you put this sheet of glass, I think it comes with 3 in a packet, You take this out of here. I don't really want to do it in case I like break it or lose it. But it's just like a really thin piece of glass. You stick it to the front of your phone. When I say stick it, it's just like a normal screen protector application. You get what I mean? So I have one of these on right now. And then basically, if you drop your phone, it cracks the screen protector on top rather than your actual screen. So it's like an extra layer of reinforcement of glass over the top of your screen. And I have to say, I've never actually smashed an iPhone. Touch wood. Please don't let today be the day that that happens. But I have chipped a couple of these cases when I've dropped my phone, and it's only chipped the case and not my screen. Wow, I think my Morphe package has just arrived. Right, this next thing, if you're a fake tan lover like myself, by the way, did you notice? This will change your life. I have mentioned this in a video before, but this cost me I think it was $6.99 on Amazon. It is the Bondi Sands Back Tan Applicator. So it's got a normal tanning mitt feeling thing on one end, and then it's got a sponge on the other end. I just kind of use whichever. And then you can wash this, and it does come with 3... Why am I holding up 2? I just said 3. It does come with 3 replacement pads that you can stick on here. So you just squirt your fake tan foam onto this. Use this as an extendable arm to get the patches of your back that I would normally miss, and then you just wash it and reuse it, and it's honestly changed my whole life. And also it folds in half, so great for traveling. This is another thing that's been life-changing. I got these on Amazon maybe like 2-3 years ago now. It's a pair of noise-cancelling headphones. They only cost me like £30. Ew. Why have I just left a napkin in here? So they come in this case, and then when you take them out, they're just, you know, not the most attractive looking pair of headphones. Oh my god, I can barely hear anything. And then basically, I don't know if I'm shouting, you switch this switch on the side, and without the switch, they are still pretty noise cancelling, but not like 100%. You switch this switch, and when you're listening to music and you're on the plane, it drowns out so much of the surrounding noises of the plane. They're not wireless, they do come with a cable, but I don't mind about that. You do have to replace the batteries. However, I've had these for like 2-3 years now, and I am yet to have to replace the batteries in them, which is amazing. They are actually really comfortable as well. They're like really squishy here. And I am a really nervous flyer, and I just find that listening to music with noise cancelling headphones distracts me so much from the fact that I'm on a plane, because it cuts out so much of like the noises of the plane, which is what I hate and freaks me out. They're a really decent pair of noise cancelling headphones. Yes, they're not perfect, like they're not the best noise cancelling I've ever used, but for £30 they have done such a good job. So I will link these down below as well. Next thing is another phone gadget. Loads of you guys noticed this on my Instagram when I posted a picture of me in the Krka National Falls in Croatia. This is a waterproof bag that you can put your phone in. It looks kind of gross now because I brought it on holiday. It's got like seawater salt stuck on it. But in Croatia, I used this every time I went in the sea with my phone, and my phone did not get wet once. So this actually works. They come in a packet of 2. And yeah, you pretty much just put your phone in here. You have to take the case off, otherwise it doesn't fit. Put your phone in, and then you seal it up with this like mechanism thing, and then it's pretty much completely airtight. Once you've done that, it like proper seals your phone in there. And this didn't break on me once. I used it for 2 weeks, and my phone is still alive to tell the tale. And again, speaking of holiday, another thing which I don't actually have with me because it's not mine, it's James's. It was a portable charger that we brought with us whenever we went on like a day trip or something on holiday. I think the one that he has is about 20-ish pounds, but it's like 20,000, whatever the measurements is for portable chargers. 20,000 is a lot, and it's got 2 USB slots, so we could charge both our phones at the same time, and it worked really, really well. You do have to charge it for quite a long time, so I would recommend charging it like overnight or something. But then once it has been charged fully, you can charge your phone fully, I think 5 times, which is so good. And obviously the fact you can charge both phones at the same time is also really useful. It was such a good portable charger. It is quite heavy, but it did the job so well. Another random beauty thing which I get on Amazon is actually some face razors. They're like, I think they're eyebrow razors technically. If you're wondering where the third one is, so am I. But it does come in a packet of 3. And these are basically, yeah, I wouldn't recommend these if you're, you know, quite young ask your parents' permission because they are very, very sharp and it is very easy to accidentally nick yourself. Ooh, there's still some eyebrow hairs in here, that's gross. One time I was like shaving my whole face with this, which I don't do anymore because I do find that because I'm quite a hairy girl. Around the sides of my face here, it would like feel a little bit stubbly. Because I'm blonde, like you couldn't see it, but I could like feel it. Whereas when I just do my top lip, I don't really find that it gets stubbly at all because the hair is very, very fine there. And I also do in between my eyebrows and kind of like above my eyebrows with this. It's a really good little razor if you are looking to shave your face. They were really, really cheap, come in a pack of 3. But yeah, one time when I was shaving my whole face, I accidentally like cut into my nose. And it really bleeds and it really is sharp, so be careful with these. But that's the only time I've ever done it and I'm quite clumsy, so. And then the final thing is so good. I've got a hair in my mouth. If you are going to a hot country, if you live in a hot country, if you have a really hot bedroom, if you are going on the tube in the summer, this is such a necessary thing. It's a little portable fan. It's got 2 speeds. But it's just so nice. Annoyingly, I can't actually find this specific fan on Amazon, but I will link some down below that are really, really similar and do exactly the same sort of thing because they've got loads on there. But these little mini portable fans are so good, and they have a little, you know, charging bit here, so you can plug it into a USB and charge it, chuck it in your handbag, and then whenever you're feeling too hot, just turn it on and pretend you're in a music video. They're just great, and honestly, in the summer in London, I would not go on the tube without a mini fan because it is sweaty. Please let me know down below random things that you've bought on Amazon that are life-changing, because so many of these things have been so useful. So today's question of the day comes from Pink Betters, and she said, if YouTube didn't pay you, would you still upload videos? And it's got 116 thumbs up and 2 replies. That's actually a really interesting question. Yes, I would still upload videos, but I don't think I would upload 3 times a week. I mean, to be honest, at the moment, I'm not even uploading 3 times a week. That is my completely honest answer, but I would 100% still upload videos because I actually started out YouTube as a hobby, and for about the first year of me doing YouTube, I didn't get paid. So I was doing it for free then anyway, and it was just because I really enjoyed it. I loved being creative, and when I was at school, I did like art and stuff like that, and I just love having a little creative outlet, and YouTube is that for me. I love being able to, you know, sit down, set up all my lighting. I love editing videos, editing thumbnails. I love doing my makeup. I just find it really fun, and obviously at the time it was just a hobby. I think I've been doing it full time for about 2.5 years, but yeah, when it became my job then, obviously I was like, wow, this is amazing. I'm doing something that I love, that is my job. But it is really difficult to think of new ideas. I think if it wasn't my job and if it wasn't paying me, I wouldn't try and be as consistent with it, if that makes sense. I would literally just upload videos whenever I felt like it. Whenever I was in the mood to film, I would film and then upload it. I would do like so many kind of like random uploads. One week maybe I would have 3 videos, the next week maybe I would have none. Probably just use it more of like a random sort of extra hobby type thing if it wasn't my job, if you got what I mean. Like if I had another job, I would probably just do it on the side as like an extra little fun thing. Yeah, I don't know, does that kind of make sense? Like I wouldn't be as strict with myself and as hard on myself to, you know, be as consistent as possible, if that makes sense. Right, I'm gonna wrap this up here. I am going to go and sit down and edit this. I'm gonna go and open my Morphe and Jeffree Star package, which is probably what just arrived downstairs, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!